Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! Susie Turner with Seint Beauty. We're going to do some makeup pretty quick. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anything to do. I'm going to be cleaning out my closet, but I love to play in makeup. I still like to put it on. It makes me feel a little put together. So we're just going to do some makeup really quick. All right. So this is cream foundation from Seint Beauty. It's a customizable palette. I can give you a color match. It's colormatchbysusie.com. I will put the description in the comments also. But I just match you. I can do it virtually. If you are local, we can do it in person. But you just kind of send a picture and then I just look at it and say, hey, this is what you need. We make it super simple. You can shop from your jammies at home. You don't even have to get out and go to a store. If you don't like it, send it back. Super easy, affordable, quick. I mean, it checks all the boxes. So let's just get started. Now, one of the things that I've been asked a few times lately is because the way I put my makeup on, I usually start with my contour first. I kind of chisel out and I do whatever. I apply everything and then I blend it all at the end. And I've had a few people say, usually with traditional foundations, you will start with your foundation shade over your entire face, and then you will build in with your concealer and then do your contour and do that kind of stuff. So you can do it any way you want to. There's no right way or wrong way to do the makeup. You just do what works best for you. And I always like to do my contour first. But I'm just going to show you guys, if you wanted to put it on like with the traditional makeup approach, you can. You don't necessarily have to layer this on top of each other because it's designed to use your contour only where you need it. You use your main shade in the rest of the areas and then just a little brightening. And then you blend those three together and they will make your perfect foundation shade. But that may not be the way some people want to do it, and that's fine. So we're going to start, this is the shape brush. It is very loosely a fluffy brush, loosely packed, so it's going to give you a light airbrush coverage. If you want fuller coverage, we have other brushes. Send me a message, we can talk, we can chit chat on exactly what you would want because, again, this is all customizable to you. Let's just get started. So I'm going to start with my main shade all over like most people would do. And we're going to be very light-handed. So I'm going to start, this is my main shade of wheat, and I'm just going to kind of slightly bounce this around on my face. I'm not worrying about covering my freckles or anything else. If you have a couple of problem areas that you want to work on, we have some color correctors and that kind of stuff, but a lot of these colors, these shades already have color correctors in them, so you'll be surprised at the coverage that you can get. And we are just doing light right now. So that's the way I want it today. We don't have anything planned. This may be a disaster because here everybody's out mowing and doing stuff, and I thought, oh, I've got a few free minutes. I'm going to do this, and I'm sure everybody will come in here in a minute and be like, well, we need this. Where's this? I'm sure that only happens at my house. Okay, that's really it. If I wanted to build this up, I could keep on, and I could use other brushes too to give me more coverage. I could use my fingers. You can blend it out with a brush. You can blend it out with a sponge. You could even blend it out with your fingers if you wanted to, but the brushes are designed to work the best with this cream makeup. And then if you need to drag it down your neck, drag it down your neck. My chest, neck, and face are all different colors. I was blessed that way. Okay, so there we go. And I'm sitting in front of let me show you what I'm looking at. I think I can swap it around. I'm just sitting in front of my door. I mean, like, that way I have this big window. It's natural light, so you can really see exactly how the makeup sits on my face. Still looks like my skin. It's just going to be enhanced by the time we're done. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the other end, and it's fluffy as well. And I'm just going to kind of pop right down the center of my face where I want to bring the light. Again, nothing crazy. I'm also going to put just a little bit over my lids. You got pink As I've gotten older, my eyelids have gotten a little darker as well. Hear the mowers going? It's my hubby's birthday today, so he's mowing the yard for his birthday. I'm allowing that. I said, "You're gonna mow on your birthday?" He's like, "Yeah, it's gotta get done." Wheat is probably, let me show you the difference between wheat and sandy. I'm trying to think of where Seint puts it. I'm thinking they may actually have wheat darker than sandy. So this is sandy here. And this is wheat. And I'm thinking, I can't remember. I have to look at the website. I can't remember that. Actually, I may have it right here. But that would look darker, but I'm thinking that they actually have wheat darker. But wheat seems to be like my perfect color, which is so surprising, and I feel like that really helps because I've been getting a lot of redness in my face, and since this wheat's got so much yellow, sandy is more neutral. No, they've got wheat is a little bit lighter than sandy, and that's how it looks, but in my mind I was thinking it was backwards. So there you go. I wear sandy a lot too. I like sandy. You've used June. How do you think June works? Does June pull a little too yellow for you, or because you've got Athens, which is right around that area, but if you like the way that June looks, except for maybe you feel like it's a pretty good match, except for it may be a little bit more yellow. Athens is very similar, except for it's neutral, so it may be better. But wheat may work too. I mean, surprisingly, I can wear sunlit too. June seems kind of peachy. Okay, so you may like Athens as well. And this is Athens. Let me find June. Okay, so there's June. And there's Athens. So Athens right here is going to be a little bit more neutral. This would usually be, kind of pull a yellow. It's a yellow green. So if it's peachy for you, I don't know. Athens could actually be a little bit too warm for you too. Even though it's neutral. You may want to try wheat. I like it. Again, if I was really just digging into this, it would show, it wouldn't look the right color on me. But when you just barely start applying, it honestly takes on like a second skin, because this cream is going to move with your skin, and then you just build it. But I feel like I could make, these are all different shades. This is mango. This is mango, this is sandy, this is Athens, this is wheat. I could make all four of these work for my main highlight shade. I could even make sunlit work if I wanted to. If you go kind of light, that's the great thing about how customizable this is. When you use a contour, a main highlight, and a brightening highlight, you can use a little bit more of one, less of another, or you can even mix the two highlights together, but you can kind of customize it to work for you. So I didn't really put a whole lot of sunlit here. I could do a little bit more if I wanted brightening, but I don't really need it to be much brighter. I could go as light as I wanted to down the T-zone here, but I'm good. I think that's going to be fine. Now we're going to do contour. So I'm blending as I go. That's a couple of different times that I've gotten requested, hey, can you just blend as you go? And just kind of like we normally do makeup. And I'm like, sure. So this is indigo. That's really scary. This is olive. I use this a lot. As you can tell, I'm hitting pan, so I'll probably melt these down to make them pretty again. That's the great thing too, because they do have a little bit of they have a waxy base as well. They're cream, but they have some wax in them. You can melt them down, and they will look brand spanking new. And then you can get all the product out of them, because as you start hitting the pan, it pushes it around the sides. So sometimes it's kind of hard to get in there. And I'm just kind of slowly building this up, and I'm pinching my brush just a little. This is the shape brush, and I think right now it's showing still on the website at 20, maybe 25% off. It's like 31. Most of our brushes are, the foundation brushes are like 40, but it's a twofer. You're getting 2 brushes for the price of 1, which is a great deal, especially if you've priced out a lot of your high quality brushes. Thank you. You know, if you wanted to get both, you're not interrupting. This is great for people to ask questions, because usually there's more than one person that'll watch and be like, I wonder this. It's hard to tell looking at the website how things look and how they appear. And sometimes it's easier if you find someone and you see them doing it, you can be like, oh, is that how it would look on me? Or that's how it looks on them, you know. So no, don't apologize for that. So see, this crazy dark color is really pretty on. But I'm using just a little bit of product, and then I'm building it to what I want it to be. But if you wanted to even try both, you could do both and then send the one that you don't want back, because you have 30 days. Or to be honest, you could even, if you wanted to, just send me a picture, send me a selfie, whether you've got makeup on or not, and I'll tell you which one I really think would work best for you. You don't have to be my customer. I don't care to help anybody that needs help. Okay, just doing my jawline a little bit. And it doesn't look like I've got on tons of makeup, but my skin is evened out. Okay, so this is going to be the fun part. This is the bronzer. This is where you look like you've been at the beach when you haven't. So one of the things that I like to do, especially during the summertime, is I like to mix my cream illuminator with my bronzer, because the bronzer is sheer, and I love the Bella bronzer. It's one of my favorites. This is probably my staple that I use all the time for bronzer. Sometimes I'll use Fiji too if I want a little bit more coverage, if I need a little bit more coverage. But Bella is sheer, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't have any sparkle, any shimmer, anything. It will just bring a little bit of warmth to your face. But during the summer, sometimes it's fun to add a little bit of shimmer, so I will go in and add a little bit of a shimmer to it. So this is Glow Illuminator, and then here's the Bella bronzer. They look a little scary, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them together. I'm going to take this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to kind of dab right into both of them. And then I could be heavy-handed if I wanted to, but again, I'm doing the wrong thing. I didn't even have it on the... But I'm just making it, see, you can't really even tell what I'm doing much, because I'm just going to kind of slightly add. And what I love to do is I like to put the bronzer, honestly, where I put my blush, because I love to mix my blush and bronzer together. I have a little bit more discoloration on my cheeks as well, so this helps camouflage it. I didn't even have my Glow Illuminator on the first part. I'm just going to kind of bounce it, and then I will go across my nose too, and then usually I have to go down my neck. Depending on what shirt I'm wearing, sometimes my chest is red, sometimes I have redness and freckling in my face, and then my neck is like lily white, and I'm like, how is that supposed to all work together? But again, when it's kind of customizable, you can make it work for you. Okay. So there is, hey Carrie. I meant to tell you guys, I knew Zunia was busy, but I meant to send a text and I just all of a sudden decided to go live the last second. Okay, so that's my bronzer. And now I'm going to do a lip and cheek, and I don't know. I'm going to do one of our shades of the season that we have. Yeah, it is good morning. I got up at 10 o'clock like a lazy loser today. I could do Melody, Homecoming, or Jolene. I don't know which one I want to do. Here's probably my husband fixing to come in. He comes in about 30 times when he's mowing. He's already been in here like 4 or 5, but I thought maybe he's going to mow for a little bit and I will do this uninterrupted. Fat chance of that. I don't know what color I want to do. What color do you think, guys, I should do? Melody, Homecoming, or Jolene? I look glowy. I feel like the skincare is so good, so important. There's Jolene. This is Melody. It's a peachy satin. And this is Homecoming. Melody. I like Melody too. We'll do Melody. Okay. And these are available, I guess, to the quarter, close to quarter end. So is it maybe end of August? It's almost like a pinky nude. A pinky, peachy nude. It's so pretty. Where's Dixie? Do you not hear her snoring? Look, let me see if I can get, she's like a fat jelly hog. That is not a sow in my floor. That is Dixie. She is snoring over there. I think she was tired of waiting on me. She was up here earlier. Thank you. And then I'm going to put a little bit on my lips. Here he is again. He keeps pulling for the front door. Oh, that's my son now. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I don't really have on a whole lot. I'm typically an oily person. And so with the creams, it takes a couple of weeks to adjust. But if I don't mind a little bit of dewiness or the glowy look, because I feel like it makes my skin look more healthy and radiant. But there's some people that don't like it, and you can set it just like you would a traditional foundation. So if you want to do that, you can just throw a little bit of powder on. This is my vanilla dust right here. I just use a damp sponge, and I always go through and bounce around. Oh, you said Jolene, and then you said Homecoming, and I didn't see all this. I got Melody on. I actually did Jolene yesterday, and it was so, so pretty. Okay. So when I get through with my makeup, I always use, this is our Perfector sponge. It's really good. But if you don't have the Perfector from Seint, any beauty sponge will do. It will help pick up any excess product that you have on your face. It'll help blend any harsh lines that you have. I would suggest that whether it's no matter what makeup that you wear. It just really helps to press it into your skin. But I also love to use this with either a loose powder or a pressed powder. I do love the vanilla dust because it pops right in here. And I don't like a really matte look anymore. So as I've gotten older, when I wear a matte look, I look dried and cracked, and it's just not very becoming for me. So using a damp sponge, a finely milled pressed powder, just in the areas that I need to set is what works for me. You do what works for you, what you like. Doesn't matter if other people like it or not. It's what makes you comfortable, what makes you feel beautiful. You rock it. So I'm just sitting right there, and that's it. I'm not even going to add anything else because I don't need anything else. This is it. I'm fixing to clean out my closet. And if I wanted to go anywhere, I would be fine going just like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so if you want to color match, it's colormatchbysusie.com. Again, I will put the link below. I would love to help you, and thank you for watching, and thank you for all the hearts.